I we streaming. We're doing a scenario on the Pacific Surfliner. We gotta load passengers, get everything started, and we will be going out of San Diego. Let's get started. I have these skins applied so it doesn't look like the default stuff for some reason that they applied. Also, custom bells by yours truly. Anyways, how's everyone doing this fine morning? If anyone's watching, I doubt anyone is. Nope. Oh well. Conductor, all aboard. Highball for San Diego Old Town Station. Let's go. For anyone wondering, the horn and everything is from Searchlight Simulations. Their FDL, was it FDL 17, the Dash 9 pack. I don't think that's available. I remember something about that not being available anymore, but that's where this horn and bell are from. If you're wondering why it's a GE bell, it's because it's often an S-9, so and I can't really change that very easily. They don't use the same sort of stuff as normal. Why am I just running with that message? I am out of it. But, let me know if there's any problems with the stream. I just decided to randomly start. Yeah, I just found this scenario and it was just kind of on the workshop as a scouting, and I was like, this is a good idea for a stream. Let's stream. Now we're streaming. But always fun to do a little scenario on a stream. Have to remember not to be stupid while operating the train, because they'll do that sometimes. Just like then, I went over the speed limit. Then again, the way that they have things in this game is kind of weird. Like, I don't think anyone's actually gonna get really mad over speeding literally 0.1 miles an hour over the speed limit. But this game apparently thinks that's the case. But, oh well. Dovetail can do what Dovetail wants. Game's still cool nonetheless, but their content for it's kind of odd. I'm just excited for the Searchlight Simulations AC4400CW to come out so I can start using that on my road trains. Also, floating signals. I've always had that problem on this route. Another great thing is the ditch lights sometimes come on. They're not doing it today, which is nice, but... I should probably start slowing down. Oh, we might not make this. Oh, come on. Ah, crap. You know what? This still works. Alright, we may have stopped slow the platform, but you know what? This works. We can still load passengers. Oh god, that is loud. Screw it. We're still doing it. Doesn't matter. Shut up. I don't have to be professional. This is totally fine. We only need to load the last two cars. No, the last car. People, only cool people ride in the cab cars. Shut up. I'm not a bad train. See, this is why if I ever actually work for a railroad, I'm not working for a commuter road. I would screw it up. I'm working for Sounder. Or on Sounder, because that's BNSF Cruise. Conductor, passengers are aboard. Clear to proceed to Sorrento Valley. Let's go. Out of emergency. And let's go. For anyone wondering what the K5LA sounds like on the outside, there you go. But by the way, there's a little bit of a delay that I put there on purpose so that the internet doesn't like screw up intentionally, but that gives me a very good connection, so yeah, it's just good for actual viewing purposes. Oh, they actually put the switcher in here. I heard there was AI. I saw that there was like AI traffic and stuff on the scenario, but I didn't know if there was actually like stuff like that. So that's cool. I just don't know if there are moving trains. I'm thinking there are. That'd be pretty cool. But hit the alerter before it puts my train into penalty. Blah, 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 blah. This is going to be pretty boring for a while. It's just straightforward for a good, what, 13 miles, 14 miles? Although, at one point, there's the hill where there's all the curves and the live stream is live. It just has like a good 20-second delay, I believe it was, that I had it set it to. So that way stuff doesn't break. It's done that before. But yeah, no, it's live. It just has a delay so that the internet doesn't destroy itself. But I still get the chat relatively quick, but I see it as a delay. But oh well. There's a 65 limit coming up. That's probably for the Switch. I'm gonna put that in the dynamics for that. But I really like the Pacific Surfliner route. It's not too like city based, but it also like it has its scenic moments and it has its industrial moments, and I like that about the route. It brings it a lot of life, and I like the way that it all works out. There's a 55 limit coming up. Yeah. But it's not that flat either. It's actually pretty hilly. Oh, well, there's a 35 limit. Might as well just put on the dynamics now. Slowly creep down. We'll be meeting Amtrak train 564 on double track between Cumberes and Elvira. Dispatcher out. Okay. Don't know how to pronounce those names, but whatever. You know, just gotta do my best. I'm not from the area. I have been out here though. I've been to one part of the Pacific Surfliner route. I can't remember the name, but it was neat. I saw a Metrolink train and then we had to dip. An F-59 PH. And it was on a road trip. Oh, so long ago. I don't know, man. It was a while ago, though. But here's a little thing for people who have not played the Pacific Surfliner route, or this portion of it. There's this curve here before the 35 limit that's still in the 55 range. Do not go through it anywhere over 45. Your train might tip over. That is like a 30-mile-an-hour rated curve. But, oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Ooh, almost bad. I've visited California, but I have not, I've visited, but I have not, like, I've been there once, I think. I've been there once in recent memory. I think I may have gone there as, like, a little kid, but I don't remember. I don't think I did. So, I should be meeting the Amtrak train up here, I'm guessing. said something about that. I'm trying not to speed here. This locomotive's very sensitive to stuff. Okay, so we're past the limit. I can just go full throttle for a while and just tap on the alerter, but I don't know where this Amtrak is. I don't see any Amtrak. Maybe that's further on the line. Yeah, 2 states? Which states? I'm curious. I've been in a whole bunch of states. Let's see, I've been in Washington, Oregon, Cali, Utah, Arizona, Idaho, Nevada, all there. It was fun for the most part, except for driving through the Mojave Desert in the month of June. Oh my god, that was... whew. Oh, so Amtrak just entered that signal block, I think, because it went from yellow to red. Okay. That makes sense. So we'll see him soon, I'm assuming? Considering Amtrak doesn't delay itself more than it needs to. Yeah, so the signal block's just 1.5 miles away, so Amtrak should be showing up any minute now. Going by us. Yep, there they are. I also applied some custom lights to that F-59 that I haven't onto this one. This is a rather short consist. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing a couple other states. I'm gonna be seeing a bunch of other states next summer, because I'm planning to go on a road trip, basically north and south in the United States, and then going through the Midwest. Which that'll be really fun. That'll get a lot of footage that I can put on the channel and all that. So stay tuned for that next year. I don't know what I'll call that. I'll call that At the Crossings, I don't know, western half of the United States tour. But yeah, up here where the speed limit turns to 30 miles per hour, there's a bunch of curves on a downhill slope, which means a lot of dynamic braking. I don't know why the speed limit changes there. There's a kind of odd place, but I'm just gonna start coasting into the next speed limit. Put a little bit of traction into it. But up here at the top of this hill is where... Oh, hey, look. Gondolas. In real life practice, I don't think they just set those out in the middle of the Y, but, you know. Okay. So here's where dynamic braking becomes a major part of things. It's over 2% grade or so. And you coast down this hill, you got your intense dynamic brakes. I'm pretty sure I heard a story about some F-59's dynamics like burn the motors on this thing. I don't know, man. Also, 7 o'clock. Let's go. I've been up since 5. I woke up. Oh, it's bright outside. I was thinking of going and seeing the Sounder Rush, but I don't think much trains are moving now. Let's see. King Street. Yeah, they all left. Oh well. You know, this curve, this hill is more of a challenge going down than it is going up, in my opinion, because you're trying to keep the train at a good speed. See, like my dynamics right now, I'm still increasing in speed right now, with my dynamics in full, which can be a bit of a problem, you know? There we go. That 0.1% at this point makes a big difference in how well the train operates. But this is probably one of the only challenging parts of running the Pacific Surfliner, in my opinion, is this hilly area. I've been live streaming for like 25 minutes. Huh. Looking like we're gonna be early into Sorrento Valley. That's nice. Dale's gonna start flattening out here pretty soon. Speed limits are increasing and whatnot. I should probably look at this area on like Google Maps later and actually figure out how the terrain is. I hear they upgraded it a bunch and it's a lot different nowadays, but I'm not exactly sure. I've seen videos of Sorrento Valley though, that's for sure. 45 limit. let off on the dynamics. Put a little throttle into it. And we're on flat ground. Now start dynamic braking and not be stupid like the first stop, and then I can actually stop on the right part of the platform. And stop. There we go. The passengers, reset the lights because the rear lights will do things. We are early. Nice. Unless they perfectly predicted how to make me late, in which case I'm going to be very angry. Why is it taking so long for the passenger to get... Okay. Huh. The rear door is completely on, but it's not. Okay. Highball for Salona Beach. Let's go. And now it's basically a straight shot there, just full throttle and... By the way, If I go back here, I also have a custom horn on this one. I just swapped it. Does it work? I don't think it does. Sometimes it does weird things. Yeah, no, it's not wanting to work right now. I need to figure out why it's doing that, but until I figure that out, you know, whatever. Where's the bell button on this thing? Jeez. So now it's just riding along. I don't know how high the coaster F-59s are geared for. I know the Amtrak ones do 90 pretty easily, but I don't know if these ones do on this type of stuff. I don't know if they're geared the same because they're commuter locomotives instead of high-speed locomotives, I guess. Or at least the sounder ones are different. I know the sounder ones are different over up here. Sorry. The sounder F-59s are geared, I think, for a maximum of like 80. I don't know, I think. It was some different gearing ratio compared to Amtrak's. Just roll along until I hit that 55. Freight for that is 40. But we are not a freight train. Limit of 55. There's this weird thing. It goes 55, 90, 80, immediately another 50, 65. It's so bizarre. There's the ocean, Pacific Ocean. That's why they call it the Pacific Surfliner. And that's why they call it the coaster, because we are on the coast. Start slowing down for the 50 limit. I think there's a crossing up here if I'm correct. Hold on. Is there? I didn't see a whistle post, but I might have just not been paying attention. Yeah, there is. Okay. Speeding again. says that, so we can start doing that. I haven't gotten any messages of another meet, so I think we might be good all the way until Oceanside, but we shall see. The sighting's really short. Salona Beach. Put in dynamics so that we don't miss the station. Here we go, clean stop, and there we go. Put the brakes down a little bit so that'll be easier to release when we have to go. Wha-bam. Did some screenshots. Sorry if that's loud, I apologize. Pretty cool. I'd want a rail fin here at some point. From like right here. It'd be a really cool shot. There was a clear seed to enchiladas. That's what I'm calling that. Alright, let's go. Oh hey, yellow signal. Maybe there's something else on the line. Or no, it's just because the line reconnects. We going off to enchiladas. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nice. I'm gonna get that editing grind going. There's enchiladas. We are coming up on enchiladas. I don't know why I keep calling it that, but you know what? I like enchiladas, so let's go. Pulling up, we got a crossing before the station. We got two crossings. No, pull forward, forward. Oh, that was close. Our rear car is not fully on the platform, and that's gonna bother me. There we go. What? Okay, we're behind schedule. Gotta fix that. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's hurry up. This is a short station stop. I really like this e-bell sound. I don't know why. I like the Type 1 e-bells from General Signales. Okay, all aboard, clear eyeball to Poinsettia. Whatever that means. Let's go. I haven't seen any other trains other than Amtrak. It's kind of weird. Another thing. One thing I like about this scenario is it seems to have an abundance of cars, which makes this place seem like actually really alive, which is cool. I may or may not have just witnessed a car wreck. Oh well. They don't code that kind of stuff in a train simulator. What is this, car simulator? I'm gonna play some Forza. I should probably try and stream. I believe you can stream other games, like from my Xbox. So I might stream like Overwatch and stuff like that, or Minecraft. I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm just doing Train Simulator because, you know, Train Simulator at the crossing predictions. Class, who wants that? So, our train's still looking fine, no issues. This random railroad crossing. Let's do a run by real quick. I want to see how that is. Nothing I should be concerned about up ahead, I don't think. Other than that speed limit. Ugh. I like to get some coaster trains in person sometime. That'd be nice. I think they took off the fuel tank skirting recently, and I heard they're getting chargers. I don't know when that's planning on happening, but I know they're getting chargers. I probably don't even need dynamics for that. Actually, my thing. I might just go uphill and then it'll be like, oh, I'm trying to drop down because heavy objects. There's the next station though, so wouldn't hurt to put on the dynamics a little bit. I'm just trying not to be any more late than I already am. Oh, we're meeting a manifest. Anticipate meeting BNSF M bar SDG on double track between Carlsbad and Ponto. Dispatcher out. Okay. More gondolas. Why are those here? Oh, that's like probably a storage siting or something. I don't see no manifest. Put this in dynamics for a while. There's our station. Middle of nowhere. Graduated self-flat. Kind of hoping they'll do the Pacific Surfliner or the Cascade route for Train Sim World. That'd be cool, but I don't think they will. And if they do, I don't know if I want them to use the chargers of the F-59s, to be honest. There's that manifest up ahead. I'm gonna try and make that last car on the end. And then stop. They don't look like no manifest. But they do look like they're going pretty fast. Yeah, no, that's not. Oh, it is. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Got Chabos. They got a lot of auto racks. I don't know if this is a common practice for Barstow to San Diego trains, but that's a lot of auto racks. But then again, I don't know a lot about the trains. I just can read the symbols. There's a BAR STG that's or yeah, MBAR SDG. That would be Manifest Barstow to. For a manifest from Barstow to San Diego, that's a bit small, I'd imagine. And for the most part, that thing was almost entirely out of racks. You might as well just call that a vehicle train with a V symbol and then just have a manifest block on it for no reason. That's one thing that Union Pacific does is they will run intermodals with manifest blocks and they will run manifests with intermodal blocks on the train, which can be interesting sometimes. I wonder if I never checked. Do I have to put this train into the siding after, or do I just... No, I don't think so. Clear block. Crossing. There's more cars over. Oh, wrong button. And they just parked the cars over there. That's kind of irresponsible of BNSF. Actually, that makes no sense. One thing that I will say about this scenario that's kind of bizarre is the railroad car, like the rail car placement, because, like, they're not very realistic. Because I get this is probably just trying to add scenery, like, near the tracks and whatnot, but it's like, I think in real life those would be all the way in the back of the sidings. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but we should probably be slowing down for Carlsbad. Hey, you wait at that crossing. I'm the coaster. You gotta wait for me and my passengers. My question is, why are the trains heading outbound in the morning? And scenario says, oh, it's the first morning outbound train, but like, I'd expect in a scenario like this, there would be a lot of inbounds, because typically, or unless this train goes north and then heads back south to San Diego, but oh, I've got to... Completely forgot I was going into a station there. Okay. I'm the big stupid. I might not make this. I'm hoping that I do make this. I'm not gonna make that. Brakes, why must you fail me every time? Alright, we making a reverse movement, boys. I'll just keep it like that. I'm a very irresponsible coaster driver, I know. But I don't think Coaster runs on weekends, does it? I don't think it does. They don't have a lot of equipment, so I know they don't run out. I don't think they run a ton of trains, but Proceed to our last stop at Oceanside. Not too far from here. Let's go. And I'm probably gonna end this stream. I might do another one later if I can figure out how everything is, but it'll be about an hour-long stream. Pretty good. Full throttle. Let's go. Crossing is kind of bizarre. Need a rail fan there in person sometime. I just want a rail fan a lot of places out here sometime. Like, I say it a lot, but it's true. I actually do. Back inside the cab. See, here's one thing. Cup holders. Big thing. Imagine you're in an F-59 and you don't have a cup holder. That's insane. Again, wrong button. I keep putting on the windshield wipers. There's Oceanside trying to make up for last time. Go till 47:30. We got about a minute. And we'll be relatively on time. Any cars in that siding? No. And we are now arriving at our final destination. Oceanside. I know they did a bunch of work here before. I think this parking lot right here is now a hotel. Or no, that right over there is a hotel now. Is it the time that they did this, it was still a thing? Kinda interesting how it's frozen in time like that. Set that. Set here. That. All set. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to this stream. I know it was not very exciting. It was not very good. I wasn't vlogging. I apologize. Well